What would you have done on September the 12th, 2001? What would you have done if you'd been president?
What would I have done?
Yeah.
I would have done a legitimate investigation to find out what exactly happened on 9/11. How did they know who did this so quickly?
It was a failure of intelligence. Everyone's accepted
No, it
that.
wasn't. We knew before with Condoleezza Rice's memo on August 6th when it stated right in the memo, bin Laden to steal planes and run them into buildings. And more stuff is coming out now also, how much the Bush administration ignored the intelligence. It was almost like they ignored it because they wanted it to happen.
After 2005, as we began to see the situation slipping away, and in a sense, in so many words, we as a government decided that Afghanistan was too important to be left to Afghans. And we tried to turn Afghanistan, I would argue, into something that it was not.
NATO has formally ended its war in Afghanistan with a ceremony in Kabul 13 years after its combat mission began. The handover was arranged in secret because of the threat of Taliban strikes.
We will not waver. We will not tire. We will not falter. And we will not fail. Peace and freedom will prevail. On my orders, the United States military has begun strikes against al-Qaeda terrorist training camps and military installations of the Taliban regime in Afghanistan.
The news of that American soldier accused of putting on his night vision goggles and then methodically going door to door, killing children and families in their homes in Afghanistan.
16 civilians, including 9 children, most shot through the head, their bodies wrapped in blankets and burned. Are these children Taliban? Asked this woman. Is this 2-year-old a Taliban? The shooter, identified as a 38-year-old staff sergeant, slipped away from his base at 2 a.m., armed with at least 2 weapons.
You were disqualified, sir. We actually fought in your damn wars. We fought in your wars. You sent us to hurt civilians. We hurt civilians. You pushed us out to do it. No way he can be president.
Why are we not winning in Afghanistan?
One word: Pakistan.
The U.S. had actually been winning here. The locals were being won over. But now, 2 months after Marines urinated on Taliban corpses, 3 weeks after Americans burned Qurans, that trust and support has vanished. The Americans are our enemy, he says, and they will remain our enemy.
When the 9/11 happened, the Americans did not go to Afghanistan to either rebuild the country or help the country. They went to Afghanistan to punish the country.
Do things that are horrible. Bomb our villages in the name of fighting the Taliban.
So we then left Pakistan. We said, okay, fine, you deal with the stingers that we've left all over your country. You deal with the mines that are along the border. And by the way, we don't want to have anything to do with you. In fact, we're sanctioning you.
Now you look back, the people we're fighting today, we were supporting in the fight against the Soviets.